From the highest peaks, wings rise with the first breath of dawn. You see, a world awakening in motion. In the thin mountain air, a master rises fain, wings catching the whisper of the wind.
Two eagles drift together, bound by instinct and dominance of the heights.
From above, a hunter's eyes measure every shadow that moves below.
With speed and silence, power collapses the distance between predator and prey.
Precision defines its reign. A canyon, no motion wasted, no strike uncertain. In solitude, the mountain's king fulfills its purpose found, survival by grace and power.
As daylight fades, wings fold upon silence. Dominion returned to the dark.
Even in stillness, the eyes remain awake. The mountain breathes beneath its watch.
Each morning renews the promise of flight, Yokaro, the endless mastery of the wind. The sun rises on wings that have ruled the sky for millennia. Compact and precise, the fastest creature alive waits for the moment to fall.
The air splits. Gravity yields to perfection in motion.
A thunderbolt of feathers prey, speed beyond comprehension.
A single impact defines life or death, Warithayan, the ultimate precision of the hunt.
After the storm of speed, the calm of mastery cried. The air belongs to them again. In stillness, it becomes part of the stone, patient, eternal, unchallenged.
A new day, the same perfection of fire, motion sculpted by the wind itself.
No engine rivals it, no design surpasses it. Wara, the perfection of aerodynamics alive.
In the jungle's cathedral, a giant waits, silent, immense, precise, eyes that see through the forest account, waiting for a flicker of motion below. From stillness, power explodes, every movement a calculation of survival.
The forest erupts Ikeo. The strike is silent, final, and absolute. It grips with talons that could crush bone essay, nature's silent enforcer.
In the fading light, strength meets serenity Karem. Power rests beside devotion. Silent above a dark forest, it waits, the unseen ruler of the canopy. Every beat of its wings reshapes the jungle pharaoh, a monarch unseen, unchallenged. Above endless green, the sky holds its quiet sovereign.
At day's end, the forest's hunter returns home, a living legend of the air. The gaze of a predator, Kifoy, ancient, unwavering, and absolute.
Feathers of an adult bald eagle, each designed by evolution's patience pride. Aerodynamics made living art.
Across continents, their rule extends Enki, guardians of balance from the sky. Each silhouette a story, a life defined by flight, forged by sky.
Day ends where wind sleeps, and the golden eagles, the masters, descend to shadow once more.
At dawn they rise again, the eternal masters of the wind. As dawn breathes through the jungle, the forest awakens with voices ancient and pure.
Each note is a declaration, Furkut. Territory, love, and life written in sound. Even the smallest voice carries purpose furring, a song marking life's persistence.
Wings stir the air and clend, carrying melody from one end of the forest to another.
Among shadows, an artist clears his stage, for vain, nature's dance begins. Colors unfold like fire, every motion choreographed by instinct and beauty.
The dance is both promise and challenge, a ritual as old as the forest itself.
From her perch, she judges the impossible to find. Only perfection earns her gaze. Loud, intelligent, unmissable, parrots claim the forest with sound and color.
Mineral cliffs become gathering halls, colors clashing in harmony of survival.
Mimicry free. The forest speaks in echoes, and parrots answer in laughter.
Intelligence thrives in community, each voice a lesson passed through generations.
Every color, every note, serves the same end, returned, to live another day in paradise.
As twilight falls, the chatter softened bed. The forest's choir rests until dawn.
Sealed inside the tree, the mother depends on her mate, Kemert, a bond of devotion and duty.
Massive wings push through still air. The forest's ancient courier takes flight.
As the light fades, they vanish into green shadow, the keepers of forest kinship. Voices fade into twilight, yet the forest never truly sleeps.
Here, song is survival, sound and color weaving the heartbeat of the forest. Before the performance begins, the dancer readies his stage, Cairo. Every branch must shine.
A blur of motion, beauty shaped by millions of years of choice and chance.
He moves not for survival acquired, but to be remembered. Her silence holds power, a purpose. One glance decides the future of a generation.
Intelligence with wings, their cries echo like laughter through the forest.
They speak in colors and cries, every call a code of survival and love.
Beauty brings him back through shadow tarned, food for the unseen, sealed within the tree.
Behind the sealed bark, life grows, guarded by wings and faith. Their day ends not in silence, but in the quiet rhythm of breath and devotion.
As the forest sleeps, its voices whisper through the night, promises to rise again.
A new dawn, a new song, Falcons. The forest's music begins once more. Wings and sound merge tale. Communication as art, as survival, as identity.
From canopy to clouds, the voices rise, a testament to the living symphony of flight.
In this world of color and song, every flight is a story store, every voice a heartbeat of the earth.
In the world of dust and heat, survival walks on long legs and steady breath.
They travel as shadows can, sculpted by endurance, guided by instinct. At full sprint, no land bird rivals its speed, a blur across the burning ground. Even in scarcity, life finds rhythm, every grain a chance at endurance.
The desert teaches patience, each step for survival, each breath for tomorrow.
Endurance is their legacy, written in every stride across the endless horizon. As the sun fades, the shadow of survival walks into night.
Night cools the land, rest, before another battle with the sun. Tall and deliberate, a hunter that treads where others take flight.
Eyes trained on the ground, firmly, patience in every measured step. A flash, a strike bone, power delivered with precision and speed.
In the wild is silence, even danger fears its own reflection.
Two hunters, bound by the same code, to live by precision, to survive by patience. When the hunt ends, stillness reigns, the desert breathes once more. Grace and gravity capping, wings that serve both sky and soil. Tiny messengers of endurance tide, their wings beat where heat devours all else. At dawn, they gather by rare pools, lifelines in a dying world.
Feathers become vessels, carrying hope for lives unseen miles away. Across empty lands, fathers carry life upon their wings. Each drop a gift, carried across peril tuvically. Love written in endurance.
The desert holds no mercy, yet life endures, carried on fragile wings. Endurance has no reward, only the promise of another sunrise. Different forms, one law: survive the heat, serve the land. Silent wings across a sleeping world, balance restored through endurance. Beneath moon and sand, the giants sleep. The desert keeps their secrets. As dawn breaks, the messengers rise again to croon, carriers of life through heat and dust. In this kingdom of heat, they are its messengers, built not just to survive, but to endure. From dust to horizon, they carry the story of the desert, endurance in motion.
They are the messengers of endurance, wings of the desert, voices of survival. At dawn, the lake blushes with life, thousands of wings awakening as one. Heads bowed, they stir the water, dancers feeding on sunlight's reflection. Every step measured, every ripple shared further. A choreography older than memory. The color of dawn takes flight, soft feathers rising against endless light. Wings beat in unison, the air becomes music, the lake becomes stage.
Mirrored in water and sky, their dance blurs the line between earth and heaven. When light softens, the lake glows, a final bow beneath the falling sun. High above the coast, pelicans move with ancient precision, masters of wind and tide.
Gliding mere inches above the surface, they write motionless poetry in air. Then, with sudden power, they break the surface gap for us. Patience rewarded with abundance. Teamwork turns the tide, a community bound by instinct and rhythm. As light fades, wings settle, the day's dance ends in still reflection.
Patience incarnate, the heron waits, a spear of silence among reeds.
Each movement measured, each pause deliberate for sound. Mastery born from precision. A strike faster than thought, hunger met by precision is perfection.
Grace cuts across the still air wanders. Two shadows bound by the same hunger. In twilight, the dancer becomes shadow. The water remembers every step.
Water becomes mirror. Sky becomes memory. Night claims the dancers of light.
The water sleeps, and with it, the echoes of grace linger until dawn. With dawn's return, the heron ascends, patience taking flight once again. Each species, each rhythm climbing, yet all bound by the water that sustains them.
Every droplet holds a meal, every tilt of the beak nourished, precision perfected by need. A collective leap of faith imposed, gravity and grace entwined in survival's dance.
In companionship lies endurance Talfi, a quiet pact beneath a silent sky.
Between water and air, the heron moves like thought, crustal, silent, inevitable.
Balance even in rest Pruig. The dance continues in silence beneath the stars. Peace returns to the wetlands. The world's heartbeat slows to water's rhythm. At dawn, the water breathes again, and life rises with it, in elegant defiance.
Across continents their rhythm echoes home. Wings shaped by water, tuned by time.
Reflections of pink and silver, the water paints with living color.
Lines drawn across the sky, geometry of instinct and migration.
A sentinel of stillness drive. The heron waits, unmoving as the world turns.
Together they rise, shapes of grace mimo, the dancers of water and air entwined.
As day retreats, reflections linger, a ballet drawn by the fading light.
In the hush of the night, water keeps their song.
At the edge of the world, warmth is a triumph, each heartbeat defying the frozen silence.
Through unending storms, fathers guard the future pheasant, a vigil measured in endurance. A fragile life, cradled against the storm the fees, the purest act of devotion on ice. Across frozen miles they return, the rhythm of survival etched into every step.
Together they face the storm, a fortress of feathers and will. At last, the reward of patience plenty, a meal shared in the world's most desolate nursery. Where land ends, life begin again sangly, drawn to the sea that sustains them. Over an endless sea, the albatross glides, Ithing, the master of unbroken flight. They ride the storms others flee, the sky itself their eternal home. For hours, for days they never stop, sculpting air with ancient wings.
Loyalty written in wind. Bonds that outlast distance and time.
From the edge of ice, they begin a journey across the planet's span. They chase the sun itself, and Afurera, an endless pursuit of daylight and life.
From ice to heat, from pole to pole tambourine, migration beyond imagination.
the world's longest flight, guided not by stars, but by memory older than time. From one frozen world to another, a circle unbroken, eternal in motion.
In cold and silence, endurance becomes beauty perfume, a testament to the extremes of life.
They chase eternal daylight, wings never still, hearts never at rest.
At the world's extremes, flight becomes faith undone, a promise carried on every horizon.
On bellies of resilience, they glide across frozen plains, norms, life in motion against the void. The wind is not their enemy pursuit. It is their oldest companion, their silent ally.
Through the storm's fury, they find their grace, Hafid. The sky bends to their command.
Each cry signals departure, oarsing. North fades behind them as the sun leads the way.
Even in migration's endless flight, there is pause, an ord, a breath upon the sea.
Mist hides their path, yet instinct never falters from direction born of generations past.
Reunion on ice, each call a story of distance conquered and devotion kept.
Few see them, fewer follow Atiacha, wanderers of the wind, forever at sea.
From pole to pole, their wings bind the planet, a bridge of living motion.
The circle closes, from light to light. Their flight never ends, only continues. Across darkness and distance, endurance is shared here, a unity written in flight. At first light, life stirs again, resilience waking beneath frozen skies.
3 worlds, one story, one dew, of courage in cold, of wings that never rest.
They chase the fading light, Ord, a promise carried across every hemisphere.
At the extremes of Earth, their journey never ends Len, for in flight, they find forever. Each drop of rain carries purpose, for life here is built one thread at a time.
Even among steel and stone, they find a way flamant, resilience woven into every feather. Precarious yet secure dude, life balanced between gravity and faith.
In the hollow of a tree, loyalty finds its form, partnership written in patience.
Beauty built from instinct true. Even art serves the ancient call to survive.
High above the world, family endures, strength shared in the stillness of stone.
Feeding the next generation forever, a ritual that binds all wings together.
From fish to feather, survival flows, nourishment returned to the circle of life.
Even here, beneath the ice wind, warmth persists, hope cloaked in feathers.
From wilderness to city, the instinct remains frame. Nurture is nature's truest melody.
As light breaks, the first sound is song and Varo, life announcing itself once more.
Every song is a declaration, Lord, of place, of power, of presence.
Voices rise above the plains, communication written in air and echo. The song of survival travels far, from treetops to mountain winds. At dusk, a softer song remains Turs, gratitude in the language of flight. From deserts to forests, from mountains to cities, Ligian, one heartbeat unites them all. Together they rise, color and motion, joy given shape by air. Above all lands, they glide, Strength and grace bound in silent equilibrium.
Grace and unity turfer, the chorus of wings rising in unison.
Their flight is their song, unending, effortless, eternal.
They follow the sun, a kun, a migration written across the face of the world. Every wing beat, every call.
As the sun returns, so does the cycle. Hope carried on the wind.
Every sound, every motion Chulin, the heartbeat of the living world.
Their wings trace the horizon, reminders that all life is connected by air.
As night falls, the wings fold foul. Peace returns with the tides.
Even in silence, they speak, guardians of night's still rhythm.
In unity, strength, or skimmet. In harmony, survival. In unity, strength. In Vesli, in harmony, survival.
Water, sky, and wing, the eternal triad of survival.
From ice to desert, mountain to sea, all are bound by the same sky.
They rise with the dawn, symbols of endurance, beauty, and freedom. Across Earth's every corridor, wings speak one language, survival.
And so they continue, the song of survival, carried forever on the wind.